Okay, welcome to the first match of old versions, and this match will be in the version 637, which is version 5 years old, at least 5 years old, and that's the version that I started playing, or I started playing like trying to get at to the some level. I was watching pro matches from this version, so that's definitely the version that I started to play Dota as a competitive game, let's say. And it will be Team MYM against Team FC. You will be definitely surprised seeing, or surprised, I don't know, seeing MYM definitely as a, one of the older teams. As you can see, MYM Loda, very known players, Eki, Melk, Pessi, which actually sounds like Italian name a little bit, and MYM Mania. So definitely Mania, Melk are playing right now Dota 2. 5 years from this replay they are playing Dota 2. That's kind of amazing to to say. Definitely go watch the preview because I explained a few things that are crucial to this version and only to this version, because there are things like a TP works differently. Roshan doesn't have actually Aegis. Aegis is actually item that you can buy. So go to that preview if you want to understand this version. I even showed the map, how it's structured, and it's a little bit different. As you can see, this is the Roshan pit. 2 hills for Sentinel to go through if they want to kill Roshan. And Scourge has only the jungle to go through, so you can definitely see the differences. By the way, first of all, I have to say that the Sentinel side, Sentinel jungle, Sentinel towers are almost identical to the current versions. Okay, as you can see, there's nothing really that is changed almost. Even the trees are almost actually exactly same as before. Okay. On the other hand, even the base, it's almost, even though there's a little gap here. Like this is almost 1-to-1 ratio actually. Not really the world tree, but 1-to-1 ratio like other things like the towers and the Raxes. The world tree, by the way, and the frozen throw are on the bottom here, with these towers actually covering them. So definitely there's an easier approach from here than from the top, obviously. And as you can see, this is the frozen throne. That's the same position, by the way, as it is. Even though it's much more further away, it's much more bigger, the base. So it definitely takes more time and more space to fight here than previously. But as you can see, the Scourge side, look at this gap. Like this is completely different, and there's gate which completely, I think, blocks the vision. So it'll be interesting to see fight here. And this is about same, just little on the right. It's supposed to be like here in the current versions. So we'll be playing, or we'll be watching this game. By the way, Crixlis is playing by Eki, Lich is playing by Mania, and Razor is Pessi, the Italian name I will say, and Melk will play Medusa. And first of all, before we actually start, I have to say that Cesar away, Rasta Freeze Tech will be Venge, Morphling will be Fox Dude, and as I said, Leshrak Loda, Trossen will be Jakiro, and Hide will be Chen. These players, by the way, as you can see, the item builds, or I'm gonna show you on the top, Ring of Regen, and there's a Sobi Mask. Okay, so the item builds are definitely not up to par. Okay, what they are in Dota, in the current Dota. So this is not like pro game. This might be even worse than the public these days. Okay, but it will be interesting to see the old versions, how they evolved. That's why I'm doing this. Okay. But is there like a very much aggressive ward from a Razor here? We have actually any items. Usually the ward is placed here, so you can see the tower actually. Even though there's a bigger gap, I can now see that there's a bigger gap to tower and the ratio of the forest. Okay. And one more thing about the mid, there's a huge gap between this. So I think he's got completely free space. He can even move here, as you can see. So that's a very much different. It looks like he's morphing the agility or strength to the agility. Not really sure. Maybe that's the ability of his old armor, not really sure. Alright, Chen, Jakiro against Leshrak and Crixlis. So Leshrak and Crixlis should have much more easier time. By the way, I have to hold the alt because there's no option to show HPs on the heroes, so that's kind of funny. A weird line on the top. Medusa, played by Melk, and the Razor. Actually, even without any items. By the way, there's an initiation on the Ejecuro with, I think, chain stuns. That was very nice, even though Crixlis is taking some damage. Chen is still still not in the jungle. He's like not really sure what here. Now he's maybe deciding, or maybe wants to pull, but as warded. Every single spot here is warded. He's got only these two of them. So Lich definitely should have bigger advantage against Morphling. It's pretty much sure that he will be farmed much more, as you can see the sacrifice of the creep. So he will actually die in creeps, and on top of that he'll get mana to harass him as much as he can. Alright. Oh, Chen is still not in the jungle, that is surprising. Maybe that's a different Chen, that he doesn't have the spell to steal creeps? It's possible, it's very much possible, I'm not really sure there. We'll see. But you know, usually it's everything is same. Even though Medusa is different than the current one, she doesn't have the ulti, she has a Purge, which works like a Diffusal as an ulti, okay? Just so you know. I think so, at least, you know, it's like a back old memories coming to me. I think it is like that. Alright. We see a nice warding from MYM. FC actually ignoring wards, so... Right now, you know, MYM was definitely a famous team back then, so definitely I would bet on MYM to win, but, you know, this game will be very, very long, so we'll see. That will be interesting. You know, when the Aegises will go up, you'll see how ridiculous this version was. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then watch the preview again. You will see, you will see. So still no items for anybody, basically. They are playing kind of hardcore mode. I guess the best items for me has Jack Hero, because he actually has branches, and Lich probably. He definitely, you know, understands what it's about. You know, usually... Oh, there's the initiation. Oh, missed. He actually got the creep, so that was kind of fine. And he will get it right now. Few hits, 3 hits, and a fire. And look at it, he's actually getting the Salve or the Clarity Potion to start a new initiation, because it was kind of failed. They can kill them. The Sentinel side, that can kill them. There's only one, or maybe the Chen is the nuke, let's say. So there's some damage, but you know, there are stuns, 2 stuns here. And Crixlis looks like he wants to... No, he doesn't. It's only a free hand, he doesn't have boots. Oh, maybe now. Oh. The range is still very limited. By the way, the top is definitely attacking the rest right now. There's a stun from Venja on a Medusa. So nothing will happen. It's, I think, 0-0. Yeah, it's 0-0. Nobody died, which is surprising. Whether the Morphling is blue, or he's changing colors, not really sure why. But he definitely does. As you can see, he's got almost 2 levels advantage. The Lich is destroying him. And, ooh, that was nice from Morphling, but I wouldn't be actually standing here that much. Razor and Medusa, that's definitely an interesting line. And we see a Bracer coming from somebody. I think it will be a Razor. Who will take it? That's the question of the day. By the way, there's initiation. I missed the first blood on the Jack Hero, which was kind of a, you know, pretty much... There's a good chain of stuns, and there's a double kill for the Leshrak Loda. Definitely, as I said, they will have advantage because of these 2 stuns. In the old days, if you had 2 stuns, you probably won the line, you know, very, very easily. We can't check the creep stats. We can't. There's no way we can check the creep stats. But let's assume that Lich has a lot of them, because he's level 6, he's level 4, so right now the Lich can actually kill the Morphling, even though he's got the wave, so he should be able to avoid the ulti, but still, it will be very damaging. A lot of wards bought, but these are sentries, as you can see. He wants to ward the jungle for the Chen. I'm just stopping this because I'm curious if this won't cancel the stack, the respawn of these creeps. Well, you know, they play this version, so I think they should know what they are doing, but this would cancel this immediately in Dota, in the current versions. So we don't see we don't see items on Morphling. You know, usually you would buy something. Right now they are saving the money. They have the Lily Courier. By the way, there's no flying one. I showed it in the preview. We get the Basilius. By the way, the auras are up. And the Venge is dead. Very, very nicely. I didn't even see it because she disappeared actually. You know, the Nega Siren doesn't have, that's the next change. She doesn't have that, the snake, basically going on creeps. How much he creeps hits before attacking the hero, or, you know, going to hero, it will do more damage. So if you have, you know, 4 creeps, it usually used on this one to, and then like flies to these melee ones and then to the range one, and it basically kills the range one, so you can farm or, you know, push the line like that. So she doesn't have that, she has lighting. This, you know, classic lighting, like, let's say if you know this Harpy here, she has lighting, so that's the same thing. Alright, you see level 5 on Crixlis with the boots. This will be definitely a big advantage against this guy, the Chen, because he doesn't have any boots, and they can just kill him immediately, and they should. And Veg is back. By the way, the auras are still up, so they are not really wanting to, you know, hold the lines at some position. They just want to push, both of them. Or one of them is actually pushing, let's say these ones, and one of them is actually holding the line with the Basilius as much as they can. So definitely MYM, as you can see, they are, I think, really outplaying them. Interesting to see, because Razor has... And there's is just stun to actually just harass him. Razor would actually kill the rest if he tried something. And there's a Chen in the jungle, finally. I'm gonna watch the seconds because I'm really curious if this is gonna spawn or not. You know, this probably was used to actually cancel this one, but I'm not really sure. 54, 56, let's see. Uh-huh. So obviously it cancelled that respawn. But then again, he actually cancelled this one, so it's kind of fine. It's kind of a trade. Oh, there's initiation on chat. There's ulti, no, there's not ulti. But there's a chaining, you know, they are chaining these stuns very nicely. Even though he's escaping, but he doesn't have the boot. Crixlis has the boot, and this will be last hit. Chain finally is actually controlling his, whoops, juking the Crixlis a little bit. There's the damage, chaos damage. Oh no, Satyr. He didn't really use the wave, but then again, you know, it's a 5 years old replay. 5 years old, you know, me wouldn't use a Satyr also. I'd be playing Shen on the line, trust me, with the boot as a first item. They're just popping something. Oh, that's the headdress effect. I was just wondering, what is it? Okay, that's the headdress. What do we... Okay, we see the bracer on the Razor finally. Still only the Basilius on Nega Siren. Sorry, the Medusa and the Gorgon. The Lich still actually dominating. There's the ulti. Not really jumping anywhere, that was kind of unfortunate. It could jump back, but that's the percentage, that's the luck that Lich didn't have. Even though he pushed him back, right now, like, it will be very hard to actually for him to stay. Impossible to stay, because Lich can actually kill him. Oh, there's the initiation on the Leshrac. The slow won't be enough, because... Nope. That won't be even enough. Maybe if sent this guy, maybe that could actually slow him even more. And there's the initiations, level 6 Crixlis. Let's see if the ulti will be up. Can't see it, but no, there's no ulti. There's actually only Diabolic Edict from Leshrac. Then he's running away, but he definitely should, because there's finally some creeps for Chan which do extreme damage. But not really any rune control, I have to say. Oh, there's a... I think he just popped it and he didn't... I don't know if he knew, but there's, by the way, there's a cancelling even this one. There's a new one, so Leshrac, I think they were again warding the jungle, even though this can be cancelled by this ward, so they should see it, because this is kind of a known spot, as you can see. That's the second time he actually put it there. If he actually put it here, I think they will be confused in this version, you know? I hope this is a late game, because, you know, if this is a late game, then we will see something completely insane, and I cannot believe right now what was happening in these versions. It was insane with the scroll of Town Portal and the Aegis. It's just mind-blowing, like, how could somebody think that was actually balanced? But yeah, it was fun, you know, we had fun playing this game. I get Lich dominating, level 9 Lich, with 3 more levels than Morphling, which is, you know... you know, in current Dota, I wouldn't put Morphling against Lich. I wouldn't. Like, but who could? That's a question. Well, Resta could. with his harass like this, lightings. And there's a slow, there's a perch, as you can see from the Gorgon actually acting like a slow and removing the effects. Nice actually counter from a bench, almost. Yeah, he's surviving. By the way, not really sure if the Razor has something like the plasma field. He doesn't have that, he has something different. I think he has even the same lighting as the Gorgon, or similar one. And there's a... ooh, I thought it was ulti, actually cast it. Oh, MYM Milk. Oh, sorry, Loda is actually in trouble. There's a... ooh, nice one. They should actually have the kill with these creeps. One more hit. Or use the Satyr's ability. Actually, Jacker is finishing him off with just last hit. You know, holding the ult for the HPs is so old school, and Lich is actually porting on the bottom. He has ulti, he has everything. He has ports, so this will be insane. There's ulti. We'll see if it will jump somewhere. It jumps very nicely. It will go even further. There we go. And there's that Nova. Double kill for Lich. Insanely farmed Lich. You probably will be seeing the Lich actually very much active in these old versions, because it is just so insane, I think, against these heroes. Morphling, you will have actually some time, but you know, 2 circles of nobility, it's not really much. By the way, initiation on top, destroying Razor and Rest, I think. Razor, Resta, and Venge. No, Razor, Resta only. Venge is actually safe somewhere. He actually going, nope. So Venge is probably dead also. Yeah, I think MYM are definitely better team at this point. Whoa. Okay, that's a new one for me. It's not the Mud Golem or 2 of them, it's just the one big one. That is definitely, that surprised me actually. Yeah, that's... holy shit, that's... I was not expecting this. Because this almost looks like a Roshan. Again, complete warding of a jungle, that is so unusual. You know, 1 ward here, and if you're extreme you will go even for this one, but like 3 wards, actually it's like 9 wards already for the Leshrac to go there, you know, with them. And there's the ulti. No, there's no ulti, there's just the chain of stuns. There's nice, actually, nice heal, nice disable, and Grixis will die, so he could probably cast the ulti. I think he had the time on that. Diabolic Edict just destroying the Blood Chan, but I don't think it will be enough. There's still that slow, kind of juking the Jakiro. Jakiro should be firing the breath there. Creeps are definitely damaging him. He should be just... there we go. At least not really hitting him with the slow. And there's nice stun from Leshrac, he'll be escaping. I think so. Dodging that. Okay, I'll go... there's actually action on the top, which will be ending with Venge's death. And there's a perch, as you can see. That's a slow that nobody can actually avoid. It's a basic diffusal without actually buying anything. And he's got DD, so it was very easy action for them. Even though they killed the Leshrac on the bottom, so at least they got that. Mario not really any ulti from a Grixis. I think he should. It's not really, you know, why save it? Maybe he will. I think he will be waiting for Lich or somebody to board there. And there goes the Lich. Hold on, let me just see very quickly. Okay, can't really see that. 18 armor. That sounds like a lot to me. Much more than right now the current Dota has. I'm not really sure there. But 18 sounds like too much. I don't know. So yeah, they got actually lighting combo on the top. There's lighting nuke, and there's a slow. So that's interesting to see. Lich Gone, he's definitely here on the mid trying to ambush somebody in the jungle, which is Chen. That could definitely happen. Level 11 Lich has the ultimate that is just gonna destroy him. A little unfortunate jump ball, but he will die. He doesn't even control Zero anymore. He doesn't want to. I think he just tried to actually control these guys, but that wasn't really that good, so... And there's a Jack Hero, so there are 2 of them there, slowing the Lich down. Lich doesn't have anything, just a Nova, that was a nice slow. He wasted this, the wave, so... He could be waving much more further, but that was kind of a... weird. And there's a Adaptive Strike, doing absolutely nothing. I don't think there was like a Strange and Agility type, there was only like a damage type on the Agility. So that was not gonna stun him. By the way, Hand of Midas in 19 minutes. That's against Chen. So it it does make sense somehow on the Razor and against the Chen. But yeah. Old versions, it's always fun. But if both team are trying to get the mech, it looks like the Jacker will have it, or looks like Jacker will have it, and the Lich will have it, which is kind of a usual actually thing. So that stayed completely same, the metagame with the Lich. And there's a ward, and there's even perch on that, but nice shackles on the Leshrac, which will be his doom. And the wards are holding them very, very finely, so they still got the chance, I think, because the Resta looks like to be very, very strong in this version. And it will be a little fun for them. Yeah, Resta, oops, there's a slow, and there's a double lighting from them. Just destroying the Resta. On the bottom there's a Jackiro still fighting, or playing with this guy. By the way, they have the speed aura with this guy, so they could be very much effective here. No stuns, by the way, so I'm not really sure if the Centaur War Chief is in the jungle. They have just a disable of this, sorry, slow. They have nuke and a speed. I'm not really sure the Centaur War Chief is there. We see this little guy that nobody actually cares about, but I don't think the War Chief is there. Oh, there's an ulti actually on the Morphling, I heard that, and there's a Nova finishing him off. So again, next kill for Lich, he has 4-0 if it's... yeah, he's the brown one. 4-0 for Lich. And there's a stun on the... oh, there's a first ulti from a Grixis on the Jackiro, which will be not going down now, but they will finish him off with the last of Grixis. Diabolic Edict is actually destroying a little bit these creeps. Not that much as in Dota these days, but definitely it does something. It will be good money for him. Very strong creeps, I have to say, very, very strong. Holding a lot of damage. And both of them are dead, I think. Oh, he can't kill them, okay. So both of them are dead. They got the money. Just hold on. 2 Midases? Something tells me this was kind of unusual to get the Midas. And we see him farming the easy camp. Something tells me that that was kind of very usual to buy the Midas on any agility hero. I don't know what is it, but I'm feeling it was kind of normal to do that. Okay, we'll see. It's definitely against the Chen. It will work perfectly, but I think it was kind of unusual to buy that item. Okay, Leshrac. I can't see the money on them. I can actually here. Hold on. Alright. Nobody's really farming that much. And that you can kind of see that actually both of them on the lines, even Razor and the Medusa, both of them try to farm. And even on the bottom, both of them try to farm. The mid, of course, they were farming alone, but still. And we see DD on Avenge and Resta completely ready. I think Resta was definitely a good hero to pick. I think that was kind of the meta game. Even with the Lich like Resta, Lich has a mech, by the way, so he will be surviving. He's got the ulti cooldown, I think, off, so he should be even surviving this gank if he's fast with reactions. He could get the ulti. By the way, there's the action on the bottom, killing the Trozen, which I think is a Jackiro. Again, the combo, 2 stuns, Diabolic Edict, and that's it. Lich actually sees them. There's a swap. There's no range for that. And he's got the Boots of Travel, so he'll be long time gone. And there's a top push, destroying the tower. Nothing is really announced, so I have to, there's not really our tower is under attack, tower fallen, nah. And by the way, my finger is hurting by holding the freaking alt. 2 Midases. That's nice. And by the way, oh, there's a Rest and Avenge. I don't think it will be good for them. Oh, he cancelled the Hex. He cancelled the Hex. There's a perch on the Resta. And the lighting will follow from a Razor. No, it won't. Actually, he's afraid of Wench. I'm not really sure why. He shouldn't be, definitely. Come on, attack him. Attack him. Melk, come on. Attack, move, that's what you do. He was waiting for the perch. It has about 10 seconds cooldown, which is insane. He was actually finished the Razor, which won't happen. The perch was extremely good. If you think about it, it's a diffuser with about 10 seconds cooldown. And against Omni Knight, that would be perfect. And there's a stun missing, stun first one. I think he will actually be popping the ulti, the Grixis, after stun. Well, he won't. He does right now. He saw the Jackiro, and there we go with the ulti. Jack Hero in a big trouble. Diabolic Edict is not that strong. There's a stun from Leshrac, hopefully finishing off the Jack Hero, even though the Grixis is getting a lot of damage taken. And the Lich is there, so I think he actually finished that. Yeah, he did, with a Nova. These guys are still in the jungle. By the way, heavy warding from both sides right now. Here, from a Sentinel, Sentinel, Scourge, Sentinel, Scourge, Scourge, Sentinel. So heavy warding. Even though in the places that you would never think of. If you think about it, we can actually look by their eyes. So this is warded. Of course the spots in the jungle are completely warded, countering these respawns. And on the other side, there's a 6 wards actually. No, it's a creep. And there's a push on the bottom tower which will go down. But right now this is warded, and the rune, their jungle, which actually is nice, that's a nice rune, revealing the whole area, and it's night I think, next actually day. Revealing the whole area here so they can see the, you know, the transformation of these heroes on top or whatever. If somebody's farming the jungle, I guess. Rune here, same thing. And kind of an aggressive rune here to see the ports, maybe the movement of theirs. Alright, interesting. We see headdress, so definitely the mech is core, as I said. Oh, they could catch the guy off guard. I think his item will be a Maelstrom. I think so. It seems to me like they want to continue with the lighting team. And there's Hex. No, I don't think he has a Hex. He definitely has a Shackles. First stun, there's a stun. He's actually taking a lot of damage from the tower. I think he even trapped the guy. Lich is boarding, by the way. There's ulti. He's got haste, so he should be surviving. And the Avenger will be completely dead. Even though stunning him, I don't think it will be enough. Don't run there. Don't port. She doesn't really care. Oh, I know. I think, yeah. When you are porting through a scroll, they cannot kill you, they cannot attack you. You are invincible. That's the thing. I think I missed it in the preview. I will have to actually see that, but if it's true, then wow. Even more wow. By the way, they're hunting the Grixis down. Doesn't seem that he has the Scent Storm. There's a Clay Juke, but they have the vision. Or they had the vision for the second there, so... That was a nice kill. Yeah, the port, I think it works like that. 4 bracers on the Leshrac and 2 right bands on this guy. I don't think this game was played like on the heavy farm, you know, buying these just higher items, higher cost items. They were buying the low cost items more and trying to get the advantage as soon as possible. I don't think this game will be, no, this game won't be probably late game. Which is unfortunate because late game is insane in this version. But you know, as a beginning to these old games, I think it's a nice game. Very fast one, just, you know, showing the basics, the lining and these things. You know, it is true that normal pop would play this game better. And there's a perch, by the way, holding him. Lich is there for the rest. Ooh, no ulti actually, he probably won't be wasting it. And there's a mech, and there's even Venge actually swapping the... I'm not really sure who, I think the Lich was swapped, and Lich will kill the rest right now. And rest actually finishes the Medusa off. A double damage on Lich, by the way, killing the Avenge. Huh. Mithril Hammer, I'm not really curious, what is that? Oh, that's a Maelstrom. I was right. Of course, it's a Lighting Revenant. What else you would buy? What else? And you are aligning with the Medusa with the Lighting also. And the Purge, which is Lighting, so you know, it makes sense. It's definitely like a role play here. By the way, Diabolic Edict is not even close to being as strong as it is. No, not even close as strong as it is right now. So somebody had to definitely buff the Diabolic Edict, but there's a port against Jack Hero, so definitely... I think the Lich was just a deciding moment on the mid. Like, you know, 8-0, it's just ridiculous. This guy knows about that, he's just running away. And there's a Bloodstone, Soul Booster, which is actually another change. Aghanim is built from the Soul Booster, meaning the Vitality Booster, Point Booster, and the... what's it called? Oh, the Energy Booster. And of course that's the Soul Booster. And from that, the Aghanim is built. Oh, there's a gank. It's not getting, they're actually missing each other, not really paying attention. There's a stun, there's a center war chief, okay, he could be stunning him. And there's a nice diabolic and even ulti, which doesn't do that much damage, but then again there's a support from their team. So they are running away. Morphling, I think, overdoing it. There's a Lich Nova, and there's a Lazit. Let's see the port. No, there won't be any port from him. We see Razor fighting the Rock Golem. It looks like an epic fight, you know, like the brother of Roshan, whatever. It's interesting to see 29 minutes in, only 2 towers are down, here and here. I think there has to be something with these towers, like more the armor. I think they have more armor than previously. You see Maelstrom and Maelstrom. And of course, as I said, lighting ones. What else? 2 of them with the same item. Actually same build, completely same build. Yep, completely same build. It's kind of unique. Uniquely bad, but still, yeah, it was unique at that time. I know the Midas was actually the core, I think, on most heroes, like you know, carries, if you want. Even though the carries, you know, are now and carries there, completely different story. Yeah, I think the Midas was actually built usually. And heavy boarding, as I said, it's kind of insane. Ward here and here, they see everything, and even here the ward is like, this is crazy. Both of them see the DD, and Griefless will get it. This guy is still in the jungle, which takes a lot of time for him to farm the freaking thing. Leshrac finally having dagger, which again, I said it in the preview, the dagger is not interrupted by anything, okay? He can't even port with the dagger when the heroes are attacking him. So let's say situation when the Spectre with Radiance would be ulting you, and normally with the Quixelis it would cancel your dagger, so it would completely ruin your action. But with this version you would be fine, because the dagger doesn't really... nothing can interrupt the dagger right now. It's nice that the guys actually running with one group, like... we actually moved as a community, as a players, a little bit further, I think. It's fun to watch though. Okay, now I think there will be final push, because it looks like they have everything they need. The Mag, the farmed Lich, 2 Midases, and the guy is still in the jungle. I think he will now finish the Midas, and then maybe join the fight. Leshrac, I think he wants to solo push the bottom, which could happen. Lich, I'm sorry, Chen actually could be, yep, putting these creeps in front, because this guy actually has 1.4k HPs. So there shouldn't be any reason why not. There shouldn't be any reason why run only with one group. Oh, there's a swap. Oh, there's not swap. Almost. There's Leshrac waiting. They know about him because there's wards everywhere. Oh, there's initiation. Oh, on the top there's the rest of wards. Heal from Chen and nice ulti from Jacker. Can't really see anything, but definitely damaging the Lich. And Leshrac jump on that ulti, so he will be going down. Wow. And Chrysalis is still there ulting. Ulti a little late, but I think that might be the engine. And Leshrac will be, I'm sorry, the Razor will be finishing the other guy, the Reakiro. This guy's in trouble because Medusa is just overpowered completely. Razor is gonna farm these wards. And yeah, I think it's a team wipe. It was a good start from Jackier's ulti, but I think rest of wards were in real out position. It's interesting to see the Crixlis actually having really long time after that stun casting that ulti. I'm not really sure what's that about, but it's definitely something is different here. Right away you should be seeing ports on everybody, so they can stop the push by porting on the tower and making it indestructible. You will see ports on everybody here, as you can see. Alright, so that's the mid tower, Bolden. 2 Maelstorms. Let me see the statistics on this guy. 6 agility, 25 damage, 20% chance to release 150 damage, chain lighting. Not really sure if it's same or not, it looks like it. Maybe the chance is a little different, but yeah, it's same.
forces are under attack.
Let me check the gold. 2000 on milk, 1.4 on Loda, 1.6 on Italian. It has to be Italian name. Sorry, but the Passy. It's Italian. It has to be. Free ride bands. It's kind of weird to me, at least. It's always like, don't buy more than one ride band these days. Useless.
A player's forces are under attack.
But we have 4 bracers actually. Actually 3 of them. He's buying. Hold on. I swear to God, oh, that was the Lich. He's buying Aghanim also. That was the Lich with the Soul Booster. He's definitely gonna finish the Aghanim very, very soon. Venge. Having nothing. 3 bracers. 2 bracers. And a power threat almost. Alright. We'll see. As you can see, this replay will go to the end, so this unfortunately won't be late game, which I was kind of hoping for, because it's ridiculous. These ages. You would never even say the plural of ages, because there's only one. Right now everybody can have that, for about 4,000, with 3 resurrections. After each other, it's not like they are gonna resurrect, once and you have cooldown. No. 3 resurrection, you can die 3 times and still live, if it makes sense. Only for 4,000, and it's the effect stays. The item stays in your inventory just without charges. You couldn't get rid of the item, like throw it away. It would stay there. So if you bought 2 of them, it would stay there and block your spots. But still, it was definitely worth it. Maybe they want to focus on the outer towers first and then push the base. 25 armor. That sounds about right. Yeah, even damage looks like same a little bit. Okay, let's see the action. The last one. As you can see, that's the headdress effect, by the way, or mech effect taking place. Vampire. Unholy. What is this? Oh, there's a swap on the Leshrac, which could actually mean kill on him. He has ulti on the. There's no ulti from Jack Hero. Right now there's ulti. Which actually. Oh, Crixley's ulti. I saw that. Triple kill on the ulti from Lich. And that will be it, so it's and Loda doesn't like them being so noobish, so he's okay, he's complaining about the swap. Okay, alright. Why me? Why not Lich? He's much more important. So it looks like that will be it, as you can see. Again, team wipe for Loda, which is always a good price. GG and short break. So maybe I can actually bring you game 2. Okay, it's a GG. So that was interesting. One-way match. You couldn't even see the power of TP scrolls on the buildings and the ages. But yeah, it was the beginning. As you can see, the level of play is not really that awesome, but it's definitely nice. It's nostalgia, for me. I hope we can see a game that is 2 hours with use of 10 ages and many TP scrolls blocking the push. Yeah, so thanks for watching. This was the first game. I'll definitely will be bringing you the newer version, so we'll be only like 5 years old, 4.5 years old, and so on. So thanks for watching.